Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. This is Straight Facts Commentary where I give you my unpopular opinions in everything pop culture. So please stick around and subscribe for more. Hey y'all, I am back again with another video, and in today's video, you see the title, we are going to be speaking about female rappers, in my opinion, who need to put out better music. Just put out better music, who need to drop better music. So if you're interested in that, female rap, pop, conspiracy theories, trending topics, my unpopular opinions, whatever I feel like getting into for real, go on ahead and subscribe, and let's get into this video. So, in this video, it's just going to be a compilation of clips, and I'm just going to go through my spew and talk about who I'm going to talk about, and you're just going to see a bunch of different faces in this video. It might not correlate to exactly who I'm talking about at the time, just to preface that. The first person, though, that I wanted to get into that I actually completely forgot to add the clips for them. Oh my god, but whatever, it's too late. I'm not going back and doing it now. Is Saweetie. So Saweetie has been dropping music. If you guys pay attention to like female rapper pop culture at all, you would know that Saweetie has been dropping music like pretty much all year. And I know it's probably flown under the radar to a lot of people because none of the songs have really popped off. Like for example, she put out Nani. That was the biggest song that has come out from Saweetie this year. And then she also put out like a bunch of different like freestyle. She put out a feature or two. She did it with, I believe it was an, I don't know if they were Indian. I think it was like an Indian artist. And then she also has put out a whole bunch of Christmas songs this season. Like the beginning of December throughout, she's put out like at least two, I believe, Christmas songs. Saweetie, even though it doesn't seem like Saweetie is really doing anything, I think it's just because she's not that popular. Saweetie has been putting out music. Saweetie has been putting out song after song, whether it's a feature, whether it's an attempt at a single, whether it's a remix, whether it's a freestyle or whatever. She's been putting out music. She just did an out. Did she do an on the radar? I don't know if she just did an on the radar. I feel like she did, and everybody in the comments were like flaming her for it because they're like, Saweetie is just not a rapper. Like they're like, she should just stop trying. And I again, with me, I'm not. Don't stop trying. If you really want to do something, you actually want to do it. Don't stop trying. Keep trying to do it, even if you're not that good at it, or even if you're not doing that well right now. Don't stop trying. You know what I'm saying? People are going to talk. People are going to say, "Oh, you should hang it up. You should stop. You should." If that's really what you want to do, then keep doing it. You know, you shouldn't let anybody stop you from what you want to do. But I'd say she needs to make better music. I didn't say she needs to stop making music, period. I think that she needs to make better music. And obviously easier said than done. She's trying. She's trying to put out music. She's trying to put out stuff and it's just not working. Nani was the biggest thing. And I personally like Nani. But the general public and the fans didn't really care for it that much because they didn't even take it anywhere. I think it was in the bubbling under at the time, but it never made it to the official Billboard Hot 100 charts, I don't think. So, yeah, like Saweetie is one of those where she's like, she's has to try somehow to put out better music. I don't know what it is that she needs to do. She needs to change her beats. Does she need to change her style of like rapping? I think she should go back to the R&B rap fusion thing. And if anybody knows what I'm talking about, they know. She did a song with Janae Aiko called Back to the Streets. It was perfect. That was Sweetie's whole sound and energy. The rap version of like a Janae Aiko. And Janae kind of raps sometimes a little bit, but yeah, Sweetie should get into that pocket because it suits her voice very well and her energy is very chill and calm and charismatic and stuff. And I think that that would, but this hardcore rapping, freestyling, and trying to be this F girl type of persona and stuff, it just doesn't work very well for her. The R&B rap lane would suit her tremendously, in my opinion. But anyway, that was one example that I wanted to give of just female rappers or a female rapper that needs to drop better music. Otherwise, nobody's really gonna, take Sweetie seriously. She could perform all of her old music that were hits and, you know, have this whole icy girl image going on, but that's really as much as she can do right now. So yeah. The next person that I wanted to talk about who needs to make or drop better music is Cardi B. Cardi B definitely needs to drop better music. As we do know, the year is wrapping up. It's about to be 2025. I'm pretty sure like tomorrow, or I don't know when this video will come out. It might be 2025 by the time this video comes out, though, to be honest with you. But we know that Cardi B has dropped music all this year as well. She's done remixes, she's done features, she's put out freestyles and stuff like that. She did Enough Miami. She did On That Money. She did the Wannabe remix. She did Puntaria. She did a couple of different, whether it be remixes, features. I'm pretty sure the music that she put out with Fendi the rapper came out this year too. If I'm not, or was that 2023? Either way it goes, she's put out quite a few different types of drops. You know what I'm saying? Has she put out an album or a mixtape or something like that? No, but she has put out several different things, and not to say there hasn't been any success with any of them. She definitely has had her little moments of success throughout this year. Like I said, Enough Miami, I'm pretty sure went to like number 10 or 11. And then did she do another remix with Global? She did another remix that did pretty well too this year. But overall, outside of like that, there hasn't been too much going on with Cardi B this year to where she's just putting out astounding or remarkable music. You know what I'm saying? Like she hasn't really, I don't know. She hasn't really been, nothing that really she's put out this year has impressed me too much. Her last huge moments were like obviously whopping up. Those were her biggest moments to date. Obviously she had like Tomorrow 2 remix that did good, and she's had little things here and there that have made noise. She had the song with Lotto, Put It on the Floor, that did well at a certain point. That wasn't this year, but just in general. She's had moments, but in general, she just gotta put out some better like, I don't know what's going on for real. Because the most of the releases that she's put out this year, whether it be her song or whether it be a feature, have just been okay and or bad. And the music that she is previewing, on Twitter Spaces or on Instagram or however she's showing the fans, she just recently did that a couple of months ago or a month or two ago, where she was previewing some music, and I was like, mm-mm, the previews to these songs are just not good. They're just not good. So, and she didn't end up putting them out, so she must have saw the reception and been like, "Okay, I don't like it." So Cardi B, what I recommend for her is next year, or yeah, next year, I guess technically. For her to maybe put out a EP or something. I wouldn't recommend she start off the year with trying to put out an album immediately. I would not do that. I would recommend to her that she tries to release like an EP of maybe 3 or 4 songs, or a mixtape. Maybe not a mixtape. A mixtape is a little bit more commitment. An EP of maybe 3 to 4 songs to kind of test the waters to see like what to do. But then again, at the same time, no, the fans might be mad if she does that. The reason being is because they want an album, not an EP. So it might look like she's testing the waters on purpose if she drops an EP next year, and then the fans might be worried too that all they'll get is an EP if that's what she puts out. But I'm trying to think of something, because Cardi doesn't have any momentum right now to drop an album off of. She doesn't have a single, she doesn't have anything. So the only thing she has is, whatever drama's going on. So she needs a hit single. She needs to put out better music. We thought she had a hit single with Enough Miami, but it just didn't have enough steam to pass as that, honestly. Even though it went high on the charts, I'm pretty sure if you go ask anybody on the street corner if they know that song, they're probably going to tell you no, because it just wasn't a song that went up like that. Glorilla and all her singles and all her different stuff that have hit like the top 10, top 20 of Billboard are songs that people actually know. You know what I'm saying? So there's a difference nowadays with that. Um, what songs have hype and what songs just don't. So yeah, Cardi B, she's gonna have to just hopefully next year is better. Oh my god, but I don't have super high hopes for it being so much better musically, because she's kind of been downward in this musical area for a couple of years now. So I don't really see that happening, but I guess, well, time will tell. The next person that I feel like female rapper wise should be making better music or needs to drop better music, especially next year, is Ice Spice. Oh my god. So I had a couple people in the comments for the last few days asking me, "Oh, are you gonna do a review on Ice Spice's EP?" No, I have no interest or deluxe. No, I don't have an interest in doing a dedicated review to that, but I did see that it did she did drop it, so I'll talk about it a little bit here since we're talking about her. So Ice Spice went ahead and put out a Y2K deluxe that nobody necessarily asked for. There were a couple of songs. Now, I'm not going to completely trash Y2K because there were a couple of songs off there that I did like and that I do listen to occasionally. But nothing on the deluxe was substantial for me. So she had what song she had? Let's see. She had Hannah Montana, NLE Choppa, The Baby, So What, BB Belt remix, Papa remix, and Like a new song like. I listened to all of the songs briefly. I skipped throughout because they're just not no. The only song that was passable off of this deluxe is Hannah Montana, and it's not really because of Ice as much. It's because of the beat and because of NLE Choppa and the Baby. They carried it and the beat, so it doesn't really give Ice that much of a But that's the most passable one if you're gonna put on any of these. I didn't like any of the other ones. I didn't like the remixes. BB Tricks, they didn't do too bad, but I don't care for the song and oh, excuse me. I didn't care for the song enough to go back and listen to that. So, yeah, no. So Ice Spice, she tried to put out the deluxe this year to see if it would, she would get any more hype around the album or any you know, but no, it didn't work. She just needs to, I'd say 2025, if she's gonna still be doing music, which she probably is because she's probably in a contract and a label of which she has to continue putting out music, I'm sure. That she's gonna have to completely reinvent, and by that I don't mean get skinnier. I mean just completely change up everything. New beats, new sounds, new cadences, new flows. Oh, she also did it on the radar again freestyle thing. I listened to that. That wasn't good either. And it's not even like her rapping style or her voice because, my voice can be considered monotone a lot of the time. So it's not necessarily that. It just doesn't sound good. Like she had it on the radar freestyle some years ago. A couple of years ago. I think it was for the Like EP. I think. And I listen to that song all the time. This change I feel like it's changed. It's different, we're the same. I'll put you like you cannot change me. Trini chopping like you cannot blame me. I feel like they hate me. I forget the name of it, but she has a freestyle on there that actually isn't that bad. It was pre-written, but it was a freestyle on the thing. And yeah, I like that one. And that was on the radar. So yeah. But Ice Spice coming into next year, she has to make a lot of changes in her team and her camp and her people to see how she can rearrange to have a different sound and image. I don't want Ice Spice to go completely pop though, because I mean, if she is a female rapper, she should stick to those roots and just do hip hop. But I feel like she would appeal to pop because of her image. She's light skinned, she's skinny, um she could get away with skin tone wise of being accepted in the pop lane a lot easier than a dark skinned girl would be, so she could swindle her way out into that. But if she's going to remain hip hop, I think she should, and hopefully she can just put out better music next year if she kind of reevaluates her entire sound and look, which if she's smart and if her team is smart, she will do. So again, time will only tell with that. Needs to put out better music, period. Anyway, moving on. The next girl who I'm reluctant to talk about, but it needs to be talked about a bit is Megan Thee Stallion. Yes, she's a part of this list, unfortunately, of girlies who need to put out better music, especially according to the general populace. Now, this is my thing. If you guys been watching my channel and this is not your first video, I have made several reviews on, female rap albums and music, and Megan's Megan was one of them. I didn't care for the original Megan, but I did really like Megan Act 2. Now, that was me personally, and I still listen to quite a few songs off of Act 2. However, the general public did not really latch on to a lot of the songs that were on that second act. And the second act was almost an entire album's length of music. So even though I enjoyed a lot of Act Two and I felt it was different, to a degree from the original album, that doesn't mean the general public and or the fans latched onto it. So, according to the general populace and most people who listen to Megan, they would like better music from her. You know what I'm saying? They didn't appeal to them as much. I literally bought the CD and I've showed it in a video before of me with it. I enjoyed it a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I think that she did a good job. However, if that's not what everybody is saying, and that's not how everybody feels, then the majority rules, unfortunately. And if they want her to put out better music, then that's what she has to do. If she has to like reevaluate, try to look and see what the fans want, what they're saying, and put out something better next go around that will go up more for her. She had, what was that song? Better in Texas. Bigger in Texas did okay, but I think that was the only thing that really skyrocketed from Megan Part 2 Act 2. But I am hearing that she's supposed to be putting out Megan Act 3 in 2025. I don't know when, but it's supposed to be next year. So if she is doing that, then that will place her with another opportunity to put out better music, upcoming, that hopefully will blow up for her, like, past singles and songs of her in the past. You know what I'm saying? But recently it's just she's putting out music. It's not god awful. It's not that she's untalented. It's not that it's just not grasping the public that much, outside of Mamushi and a couple others, who have gotten a little steam here and there that have fizzled out. So I'm hoping that, she can do that and, avoid the controversy as much as possible, whether it has to do with Tory Lanez or Winnie Harlow or any other female rapper drama that could come up, or lawsuits allegedly that have been swirled around Megan, or anything having to do with Rock Nation and Jay-Z affiliation that people are going to be speaking. Like, I hope she can avoid any type of stuff like that and just actually get back to a time where um we were talking about Megan, it was just her music. You know what I'm saying? In a positive way. So we will see with that. But yeah, that is, there's plenty of other people that this could apply to besides just who I named. There's a lot of people who can put out better music as female rappers. But this is just one video and I only have so long to sit here and talk about it. So uh that's it for this one, guys. I love you so much and I will talk to you in the next one. Comment, like, share, all that. Bye.